Do me a favor, parents, players that are with the girls' teams of America. Ask the top technical player on your high school or your club, someone that's like, oh my gosh, they're amazing, they're technically gifted. Ask them if they played with boys growing up. I bet you anything that they grew up playing with boys. No doubt in my mind. I I did a deep dive uh, in this subject uh, for years. I've been kind of trying to understand it, like why are the girls that play with boys develop so much quicker? It's faster and all that stuff. But almost all of them. So Zalma, who's a two-time national champion, two-time national player of the year from Phoenix College, she grew up playing with boys. Uh, the, Anaya, who's get in the national team pool, she's scored 19 or 18 goals, 19 assists at Millennium as a freshman, player of the year. Uh, she's been playing with boys since she was 5, and it hasn't stopped. Still does to this day. She plays on the GA girls team, and then she also plays for the '08 boys team. She's never left it because her family's very intelligent. They get it. She's probably top 10, if not the best female player of her age in the country. No doubt in my mind. She's crazy. And I'm pretty sure I'm showing you clips right now of her. She's a freak when it comes to technique. Um, Giselle, that's on that team. She, technically gifted, dribbling superstar, can finish. She's just a complete player. She's unbelievable. She's a senior and she's going to be going to college next year. And she's a baller. I asked her, where'd you grow up playing? Played in Hispanic leagues on boys' teams. That's the correlation to greatness. It's not from a coach like Anaya, who's national pool. I coached her when she was 5 years old to, I think, 9, playing with my son's team. She played up 3 years. And yeah, I taught her a bunch of dribbling things and whatnot. I didn't make her better. I had nothing to do with it. It had everything to do with her playing with boys. It's that. And I get there's like, okay, everyone, a community builds, players or whatever. Maybe. But all I know is Mia Hamm played with boys till 14 and until she got moved up to the U16 national team. She credits that playing with boys. Jessica McDonald, who won a World Cup, she would only play with men in her off-season training. She would train with Phoenix College. She would train with the men. Why? Because it's faster. And it was helping her. So many people know this, and we are not really understanding. Now, I'm trying to understand it. What contributes to development? I get a lot of things contribute to it, but I think playing with boys is number one. Now, mind you, it has everything to do with players that are capable, obviously. Uh, if a player is high level on a girls' team, move her up, have her play with the boys, where it's faster, where she has a be under pressure. She always has to be pushing. It's not good to be the best player on your team. I don't think that's good at all. It might be good occasionally, but if you're not on another team where you're like in the middle of the pack trying to be the top player, you won't get better. You won't advance to that level. So if we know that's for the girls have to play with boys. What do the boys do? The boys have to play up. They have to play up with adults. Highest age group they can possibly play to be push and challenge and learn. Because I think you become who you're associated with. What? Yeah. If you hang out with druggies, you become a druggie. If you hang out with ballers, you'll become a baller. You culture and environment. All these things have something to do with it. I think that you need to be pushed to that degree. So, yeah, find the best team you can possibly play for. But I don't think you have to go that far. Do you really have to be on MLS Next, where it's a mixed average group anyways? They can't connect passes, and it's very gross. Or could you just play adult league? Example, Joel Sangwa, 2019 Player of the Year from my school, out of our conference, went to Akron University, became the Big 8 Defensive Player of the Year, and now he's signed as he's playing in Major League Soccer. Look him up. He didn't play club. You know what he did from the age 12 on up when he came to the United States? He played on adult league since he was 12. A team called Congo FC, I believe. He played African League out here in Phoenix. He didn't play club or anything, and he's in MLS. So, pay to play? Do you really need a full-time club coach? The answer is absolutely no. You don't. Environment and culture. If your child is like athletic enough and technical enough, like to be elevated, you don't have to elevate by a more expensive team. You have to elevate who they play with. Play 6v6 with adults. Take your money, take it out from club. If you're paying $6,000 to $10,000, pay college kids to play with your 12-year-old son. Organize. You would save money doing that if you can create an environment where your child is playing against a more superior athlete that's technical, more technical, faster, all that, but it's safe, where they can learn through play. That's where you should spend your money on. Are you hearing me? Parents, you can control all of this. You can dictate your development. You don't need to be searching for some super coach that'll train you teaching techniques. Sorry, all you soccer trainers out there trying to make a living doing private sessions. Hey, you're always going to have that option. Don't worry, my podcast is small, but you can do it that way. But it's fascinating to think about. And yeah, that's it. That's my podcast for tonight. And this is sponsored by botsguy.com. Get your bot today. It'll automize your website, and you'll dominate with botsguy.com. Peace out. See you tomorrow, maybe. Later.